we have to go back to a rumor that we have been covering for the last year, ever since July 22nd, 2022, when Vince McMahon announced that he was retiring from WWE amidst his scandals that obviously with the hush money and everything going on with that, ever since Triple H, aka Paul Levesque, aka Hunter Hearst Helmsley, has taken over the creative of WWE and has brought back a lot of fans and has invigorated excitement back into the WWE product, as we can see with ratings and the content going on, as I talked about on Tuesday with the Bloodline saga. But recent reports are stating that Vince McMahon is pretty much back in charge of WWE Creative, even if he isn't doing everything in creative. He is overseeing the show. He is making suggestions, whether it is remotely or in person, which the reports on that have been inconclusive. It sounds like, though, from most of the reports, he's making changes remotely, which is obviously not as bad as the night after WrestleMania, which we talked about should not be the case. And I gotta tell you, obviously, I think back in April when I did a topic on the podcast about this, I think we were all outraged because we didn't know the situation with Vince. We obviously knew the company had just been sold to Endeavor. We didn't know the situation with him obviously putting himself back in power onto the board to make that sale. It all seemed like a power play to get back into control of creative, to kick Triple H out and to take control back of his company, which maybe is still his end goal. We do not know. But I gotta say, as the majority owner of a company, Vince does have some right to be in charge of what goes on his program, even if Triple H is the head chief content officer of WWE. Now, I think Triple H has done an amazing job. As I've always said, I don't think he's batting 1,000. I think he's batting about 600 to 550. I really love everything he's doing. I think the one thing he's done is make WWE feel important again, make championships feel important again. The promos seem less scripted. There's less sounding like robots. There's more wrestlers sounding like humans. It's more the aesthetics and the crowd getting back involved and everything going on in WWE with morale that I'm really happy of what Hunter Hearst Helmsley has brought to the table. But the one thing Vince McMahon has always done is marketing. He's had some creative geniuses, which I've always said WrestleMania 38 is one of my favorite WrestleManias of all time, and that was put together by one Vince McMahon. Vince's strong suit, though, is really marketing. Obviously, the WWE Network, Peacock, buying WWE from his father in 1982, WrestleMania, SummerSlam, Survivor Series, Royal Rumble, all the events, WWE becoming global. Everything that WWE is today is because of Vince McMahon. I do think Vince and Triple H have different styles of creative, and I also think they have similar styles of creative. And so, obviously, to me, if Triple H really does not like something, he should really veto it. And I bet you there's ideas that Vince throws out there, because we all have crazy ideas out there that they probably don't like and they're probably not instituted. But if Triple H is the main chief content officer of WWE and Vince is maybe making suggestions or tweaks that are making storylines or matches better, I'm all for it. I think with everything going on in life right now, we have a ton of stuff going on in sports and outside of the world of sports. There's an election obviously coming up. To me, there's no point anymore of being outraged. We cannot change the world. And that's one thing I've learned over these last few months with all the reports going on in WWE. The reports of Saudi Arabia, which I've talked about, I would have been very upset if WWE would have been sold to Saudi. I didn't like them being sold in the first place, but if Endeavor's not going to change anything, as I've said before, so be it. But no matter what happens, obviously, whether it's with golf, going to Saudi, or WWE making all these changes, or the NFL, or the NBA, or Major League Baseball, or anything in general, if I don't have any direct, relationship with that client or with that product, I have the choice to turn it off if I don't like it, or I can sit and enjoy it, because my opinion really doesn't matter. I hate to say it. It's not like an election where we vote on who the president of a country is going to be, or a prime minister, or anything, etc. We really don't have any control of the situation outside of, hey, if we're not happy, we don't watch the product, we don't buy tickets, etc. But the product is booming right now. It's been a great product, and so there's no complaints right now as to who's in creative. And let's just enjoy life a little bit. And if Vince McMahon is truly back in creative, well then, he's done a good job. Is all I'll have to say on that. You like that clip from the Brands World podcast? If so, make sure you go down there and hit that subscribe button. While you're down there hitting the subscribe button, make sure to also hit the notification bell so you never miss another upload. And make sure you check out all the other clips from the Brands World podcast right here on YouTube.